like one-way traffic, Doris. Could this be a trap game?
It sort of has that feeling, B.A. A big underdog going against the big-time favorite. But here's why we play the game. Any given night in this league, anything can happen.
So the Hornets starting five. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Grant Williams out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Diabate in at the 5, roaming the paint. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. It's his first trip to the line. And he can't get the first one. Second free throw, no good. Out to Bridges. 5 on the clock. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Miles Bridges up in the air above the rim. That is a show. Look out below.
Cunningham looking around to the paint. Here's Duren. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Rebound Detroit. And when it comes to adding sizzle to the steak, just watch LaMelo ball, Doris.
I love that, B.A. Certainly, entertainment is a big aspect of this young man's game. The fancy dribbling, the no-look passes, the range on his three-point shooting. He alone can be worth the price of a ticket. When your big man is willing to go after those 50-50 boards, that is big time.
He takes it in. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
Thompson against ball. Miller outside. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Duren with a screen on ball. Cunningham against ball. Cunningham passes to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Detroit leading by 4. And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, JB Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. He had been watching highlights with the coaching staff, and they noticed LaMelo likes to pass from obscure angles. Coach told his team, you just can't relax out there. I want you looking for cutters everywhere. We'll see how prepared they are tonight. Brian?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Duren, no good. Hornets trail by 4. Here's Miller. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
Stewart outside, fires the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
That's tipped and stolen by Stewart. Miller against Duren. Ivy passes to Thompson. Ball with the rebound.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
And the basket by Bridges.
Miles Bridges getting more and more audacious from the three-point line. We see you, sir.
Out to Thompson. Down low. Miller outside. Stolen by Ivy. To the middle. Here's Stewart. And finished off by Stewart.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
The Pistons have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Here's Cunningham. They get it back. Ivy outside. Stewart, a screen on Miller. Here's Ivy. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. And so the first quarter is in the books. Detroit on top. Up 4. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area. And so far, the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Cade and Ivy, they're the backcourt. Durant out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. That's the group for Detroit starting the second. And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
Ball finds Miller. Durant with a rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds in the game. Stewart outside. Durant the screen. Stewart the pass to Durant. And the dunk by Durant.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And nice work there in the pick and roll. Cunningham demonstrating improvement in knowing how to break defenses down.
Williams on the wing. And here's Ball. He's scoreless. Oh! Clear the way for Ball.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Guys?
Looking to set the standard. Allie, thank you. Detroit leading by 8, and the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Ball passes to Miller. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch. Yeah, just too strong right there. Durant is so good at fighting through contact on the way up.
And Durant no good on that one. Hornets trail by 10. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Diabate. Charlotte again missing. And so Thompson will bring it up for Detroit. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Ivy outside. Stewart outside. 4-3. Knocks it down from distance. Stewart's got 8.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Durant, the pass to Stewart. Back to Durant. Detroit moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. And here's Ivy from the arc. It's rebounded by Charlotte. 1:04 left in the second quarter. Outside, Williams. Pass to Miller. Yep, count it. He has 6.
Not afraid to work on the interior. Mr. Miller, go ahead.
The Pistons lead by 11. Ivy outside. Up top, Stewart. No one near him. The shot, no good.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hope for.
It's tipped.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duran, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. To the paint. Here's Diabate. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
And down it goes. 2 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And so that's the end of the first half. Detroit on top. They're up by 11. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Jalen Duran with a strong contribution so far on this one.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
On the court for the Hornets, we've got Mason Plumlee. Spencer Dinwiddie is out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's Green, and it's Salon in at the 4.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game. Results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Now here's Sexton. Defense right on him. Up again. Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. LeVert goes against Dinwiddie. Outside Robinson. Lets it go from deep. Sexton grabs the board.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And one of the standout skills for Colin Sexton, that little floater in the lane.
The floater is an invaluable tool for virtually every guard in the league, because when you touch the paint, generally speaking, you have bigs rotating to you. But there are a lot of things to love about Colin Sexton. This guy is so intense defensively, a tremendous competitor, and he's really trying to grow that jump shooting aspect, which will be critical.
Green against Robinson. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Sexton looking around. Into the lane. Up and in on the layup.
You love this. The pressure gets physical, and Colin Sexton doesn't blink. Nice job finishing through contact.
Here's LeVert. No made baskets yet. Pass to Reed. To the wing, right side. Picked by Reed. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Here's Sasser. Here's Reed. The three ball. And again, no good by Detroit. Hornets trail by 6. Sexton passes to Plumlee. And there's the foul. It's on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
The Pistons have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Now Sasser. win the drought. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now. On the wing, Sexton. He's checked by LeVert. Plumlee a screen. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. Harris against Dinwiddie. Harris outside. And Harris throws it down.
And you can't let Harris get this close to the basket. When you do, this is what happens.
Now here's Plumlee, guarded by Reed, and that one good. Plumlee's got 6 points in the quarter.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
How about that authority from Mr. Karis LeVert? Go ahead, sir.
With some arc. Here's Plumlee. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Reed. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game. Working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
Just a high IQ offensive force. I really enjoy watching Harris operate in the two-man game. He reads it so well.
Sexton against Robinson. Outside for Green. Back to Sexton. There's the drive. Here's Plumlee. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Plumlee's got 9 points here in the second half. Now here's Sasser. He's guarded closely. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And it's Ball off the drive. And so it's the Detroit Pistons closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Ivy and Thompson are the 2 and the 3. Isaiah Stewart out there with Jalen Duren. And it's Cunningham in at point guard. That's the group for Detroit right now. Stolen by Thompson. Ivy outside. Stewart, a screen on Williams. And it's Ivy penetrating. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got his 4th rebound in this one. LaMelo on the attack. Goes up at the stripe. Bridges misses. Detroit leading by 7. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Ivy against Miller. Clock at 6. Duren with a screen on Ball. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen. Hornets trail by 7. Fires it. Nails the wide open jumper. Ball's got 4 points in the quarter.
Woohoo! LaMelo Ball with the ball on a string. How about that drive?
Stewart, a screen on Ball. Here's Cunningham. Okay, Cunningham, strong.
A guy like this with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
And it's Ball off the drive. And Ball throws it down.
Now this is what you love about having length in the backcourt. That 6'7" frame. Go ahead and finish, LaMelo.
Duren finds Ivy. Good on the shot.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Cunningham outside. Stewart, a screen on Williams. Bridges against Cunningham. Cade taking it in.
And a relentless drive by Cunningham. The defense goes to cut him off, and he makes sure to get fouled.
First team foul.
First one falls for him.
Cade Cunningham.
Both free throws good from Cunningham.
This guy is such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
LaMelo! Duren pulls it down.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Thompson in the post. Pounded by Ball. Stewart, screen on Williams. Ivy goes in. Yes, sir!
And he is a hard charger. Ivy only plays at full speed. A great burst on his drives.
14 feet away. Duren pulls it down.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
With the drive. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And what a read there from Cunningham, showing he has vision and timing with his passing.
And the foul on Jaden Ivey. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Ball outside. Duren with a steal.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
Here's Thompson. Now Duren tosses it up. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
And Jalen is just taking over in this one. This is how lethal of a player he can be.
Miller outside. Fires the three. Oh, it doesn't go.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest. Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Pistons.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Jalen Duren.
You love this guy's confidence. He believes every shot is going in, and boy, a whole lot of them did.
Miller, both hands there for a little extra. Here's Cunningham. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Thompson. Bridges pulls it down. Here's Diabate. Stewart fires. So we see the Pistons taking the W here. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly
prime matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Rizachet. The post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. And it's Young in at the point.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Here's Young. Makes it off the glass.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
He takes it in, and slam dunk by Ivy.
Oh, just slicing his way to the rim. Just look at this kid, Ivy, go.
Here's Young. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skills.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself. And that is the difference.
Here's Young, driving the lane. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Carving through the defense with ease. I love watching Young slam on the Jets, pin knife inside.
And that one drops.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Young against Cunningham. And Young, here we go. Here's Porzingis. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Takes it inside. Duran finds Thompson. Stewart, a screen for Thompson. And Thompson spins it home.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Cade Cunningham is leading the way for this Pistons team. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he shows belief in his teammates, and that's what leadership is. He's with you during the good and the bad. That gives the rest of his team more comfort and confidence. Back to you guys.
Establishing the mindset. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Now, here is Young, following the miss by Cade Cunningham. Daniels against Cunningham. There's the screen for Porzingis. And he hits it to tie the game up. Porzingis has got 6.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
Now, here's Ivy. Duran with the screen on Daniels. To the inside. Shot's good by Duran.
And really with a pass-first mentality, Cunningham, the type of player that you like to play with.
Here's Young. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
The Pistons have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Cunningham kicks to Stewart. Daniels against Cunningham. Excellent defense from Daniels. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Ivy. Banked in off the glass.
Wow, Ivy just takes off. That high-effort transition play, that's what will make him an asset moving forward.
Young with no one around. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 9. For Detroit, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Detroit shooting their first free throws of the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there. And you have to appreciate the all-out effort Jay Navi gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs here.
Porzingis with a screen on Cunningham. Shoots the 3. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist from Young.
Well, the combination of his length with that shooting range. Makes him a huge part of this offense.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. Ethan. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, the energy was there. The communication was there. I think they can build on this going forward.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
And most of their starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. The small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Clock at 2. Here's Durham. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Hawks leading by 4. Young taking his time here. Porzingis finds Young. Back to Porzingis. To the wing right side. Shoots it up. It's blocked. All reads checked in for Durham. Pistons shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Here's Cunningham. It's deflected, and they'll get another chance. And Thompson kicks to Stewart. Stewart, a screen for Ivy. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. Atlanta's shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. And Johnson with the stuff.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Now, here is Reed. Reed, a screen on Daniel. Back to Reed. Fires from deep. No good that time. Atlanta leading by 6. Here's Porzingis. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And just wanting it more there. You gotta like seeing Porzingis beat everyone to the spot in the open floor.
Cunningham's shot is off. Hawks have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And Tim, breaking down Jalen Johnson's game, what jumps out to you?
Well, Kevin, I think it's his versatility. He can really do everything out there. And when you combine it with his size and athleticism, he's got star written all over him.
Thompson, pass to Stewart. Thompson sets the pick for Stewart. Back to Thompson, 4 on the clock. To let the run, Porzingis with the block. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Reza Shea. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
And you can't overlook what they've done in the paint as well. A huge part of their success in this one.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Now, here's Cunningham. Pass to Ivy. Back to Cunningham. And a miss there on the triple.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Here's Young. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. A three-pointer is right on target.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And at the offensive end, Cunningham is relentless. He will wear your defense out.
First one falls for him. And after years of disappointment, the Pistons, Jim, finally seem to have put it together.
And I think the key for them has been blending in the right amount of veteran leadership with their emerging young players. And I'll tell you what, this team still has a lot more upside.
And they recover it. Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. Driving in, and Cunningham with the slam.
And just too fast. Cunningham slices right through him.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Ricochet in the corner. Young pass to Johnson. That 3 off the mark. Ivy on the wing, defended by Young. And slam dunk by Ivy.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Here's Ivy. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Atlanta enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Get ready for some high RPM and amazing stuff from your bargain buy. A Rain Entertainment.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Porzingis having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
Paul Reed out there with Harris. Then there's Marcus Sasser. Then it's Robinson, and it's LeVert in at the 1. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. And the technical free throw is good. And the Pistons making a change here. Duran's checked in. The shot's good from Kennard. So you can talk about the physical challenges, Tim, of today's game. One thing the players have a little easier, certainly, is the way they travel from game to game.
Well, there is no question about that. I didn't even get on a charter till the middle of my NBA career. In the mid-90s, we were still flying commercial to that point, but there's no doubt travel is better for players. I think also some of the things they've added for guys, like massage therapists and acupuncturists and even personal chefs, all of that makes it a little bit easier for today's NBA player.
Now, if we could do it for the broadcasters, that would really be a win.
Sign me up, Kevin. I'll be right there, reclining fully right next to you.
Pass to Duran. Here's Sasser. And there's the drive. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Sasser's got his first points in this one. Atlanta leading by 12. Jalen Duran has certainly forced him in this NBA. He's a nightly double-double.
Well, he looks like a bouncer at a nightclub, but you forget how young this guy is. If he keeps improving like this, Kevin, he has a chance to be one of the premier bigs in this league.
I was going to say the same thing about you, but I'll call you a Greek god as opposed to a bouncer in a bar. How's that?
I much prefer the Greek god description.
LeVert the pass to Duran. Rebounded by the Hawks. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allie.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The NBA has style. Commissioner Adam Silver said this is a unique league. It's also a lifestyle brand. There's a strong association with music, fashion, culture, and also art. And And the way to grow the sport is to appeal beyond those who are hardcore basketball fans. That's where our success has come. Back to you.
Yeah, but we sure love those die-hard fans, don't we? Thank you, Allie. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Hawks ball.
The Hawks leading by 10. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Alexander Walker finds Kennard. And Okongwu has it in the corner. Trying to end the drought. It's hauled in by Harris. The Pistons have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Here's Robinson.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Duran sets the screen for Robinson. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And their all-around play has been the key to chipping away at this deficit.
Okongwu's shot is good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Duran a screen. Three-pointer, Levert. Atlanta with the rebound. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Hawks shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight. That free throw, good from Kennard. The Hawks leading by 11. 1:11 left in the third. Here's Okongwu. Okongwu a screen. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got his 5th rebound in this one. Duran with the screen on Kennard. And Duran slams it in.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
And Okongwu has it in the corner. Kennard, the pass to Okongwu. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta.
Substitution on the floor.
Pistons trail by 9. Sasser with it. Duran sets the screen for Robinson. Shot's good by Duran. Duran's got 8 points.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket. Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Hawks lead by 10. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. The post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniel. And it's Reza Shea in at the 3 spot. Cunningham against Daniel. Good work there as it goes. That's 10 points here for Jalen Duran.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out.
Duran, no good. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it. And here's Young. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Offline with his 3. Pistons trail by 10. Duran with the screen on Daniel. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And man, can Ivy fly. I mean, a big-time finish.
In screen by Porzingis, and Young kicks to Porzingis over Cunningham, and it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Young. Young's got his 9th assist in the game now. Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. Stewart in the corner. Back to Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Duran. And the layup's good off the glass.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Porzingis with a screen on Cunningham. Outside Porzingis. Dyson Daniel. And he misses the J. Pistons trail by 8. Thompson with it. And Daniels picks him up defensively. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Now Porzingis. No good from 3. Daniels against Cunningham. Ivy outside. Here's Durant. Porzingis pulls it down.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
And he gets that one to go.
And how about the find by Trey? Making sure he keeps his teammates involved.
Now Durant. Here's Thompson. Durant sets the screen for Thompson. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. All Reeves checked in for Detroit. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team, and despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And he is unable to get the second one.
Well, that's the problem, playing catch-up at the end. Every point matters, but at least it wasn't an empty trip.
Here's Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Missed on the 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The drive by Thompson. Another chance. And oh, the lay-in, and he gets it done.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
Porzingis. Oh, softly lays it in.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
Proves it down. What an assist!
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
But the truth is, they've had control of this game.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
Now Stewart. Thompson outside. Whoa! What a play! A huge two-handed slam.
With the assist.
Now Young. From long range. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was...
Thank you for coming out.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
guard play on both sides.
Well, these matchups can be so compelling. You know you're going to get elite ball handling, passing, shot creation. No question, this one's going to be entertaining to watch.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Rizachet at the 3, Johnson at the 4. Trey is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. Now here's Ball. Count the basket.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
There's Young with the 3. Plumlee pulls down the board. And here's Ball. Rebounded by Johnson. And just about a minute into this first quarter. There's Young with the 3. Atlanta again missing. All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. I asked him about what could tip the balance in their favor tonight, and he said, quote, Kristaps Porzingis is operating at a high level. It opens up their entire offense. The key for us is to keep Porzingis from having a major impact. If we can do that, it'll be our game to win. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
And there's the athletic grace of LaMelo Ball. Poetic.
Johnson a screen on Ball. And that one's good. Young.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Pass to Plumlee. And he gets the bucket.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Porzingis with a screen on Ball. Young finds Porzingis. And another basket for Atlanta.
Well, the thing is, you got to be very careful when Porzingis gets that catch-and-shoot game working.
Bridges, a screen on Daniels. Pass to Plumlee. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time.
Showing good vision. Finds an open teammate out on the perimeter.
Young, the pass to Porzingis. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
The kick out to Young. Back to Porzingis. And he hits it to tie the game. Porzingis has got 6 points.
And given how tall Porzingis is, not many guys are going to block his shot, especially when he's this close.
Bridges outside. Pass to Plumlee. That shot is off. Great D that time from Porzingis. On the wing, Daniels. Another shot. Outside Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Young. Tries again. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Plumlee's got his 4th rebound in this one. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. The shot no good. We've got 33 seconds left now in the first quarter. Young. And Rizachet, the bucket on the assist from Young.
It's always good to see Rizachet mixing it up down low.
Now here's Miller. Rizachet covering. Miller, the pass to Williams. Let's go with a 3. Charlotte again missing. To the inside. Daniels, that one's true. He's got 5.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And that does it for the first quarter. The Hawks on top. They lead by 4. Stay with... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, We played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Atlanta?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter. Johnson and Porzingis, they're inside. And it's Young in at the point. Will stand a move by the Hawks to diversify their offense with more cutting and ball movement.
Well, it's made the Hawks tougher to defend and keeps all 5 guys engaged. As prolific as Trae Young is, it's too much to have him do it all by himself. Yeah, Young does a great job of this. Using the dribble to put you on your heels, and then he pulls up and shoots the ball.
Plumlee, a screen on Daniels. Pass to Plumlee. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Plumlee's got 6. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Many have predicted an all-star future for Brandon Miller. He said, I don't really read anything like that. I just focus on what I can do today. It's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player. Brian, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
Oh, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
And I like that Porzingis didn't settle for just a layup, instead electing to finish with force.
First team foul.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Ball. And rejected. Young looking for an opening. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Plumlee with it. Give him 8. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Daniels against Ball. Looking to get it going. Porzingis grabs the board. The Hawks lead by 7. Young from long range. And the 3-pointer goes. 10 points for him.
Well, he's lights out when he has space. Trae Young, one of the best shooters in the league.
Ball outside. Inside. And Porzingis with the block. And, Coach, we see more and more teams looking to push the pace. What took so long?
I don't know what took so long, B.A. I think what happens as coaches and as players, you realize that it's tough to score against the best defensive teams in the half court where their defense is set. And so if you can get the ball down the floor quickly and beyond the attack before they are locked in, you got a much better chance to generate quality shots.
Ball against Daniels. Pass to Plumlee. Here's Miller. Shot clock at 6. Can they get it? It's rebounded by Risache.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, and that is key for them. Continuing to build out this lead.
These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line,
that free throw, no good.
Lovely. 2 shots.
Good on the second one. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 17-5 run. Pass to Porzingis. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Porzingis has got 18 points in the game.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And a deep 3 from Young. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Williams. Plumlee with it. Now guarded by Daniels. Bridges, left side. Nails it from 3. Bridges has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Now Young, 10 points for him. For three, Porzingis sinks the tray. And the Hawks lead by 19.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks out in front by 19 going into the break. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
An amazing stuff from your pocket by Arena Entertainment.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. It has been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Bridges at the 4 with Plumlee at center. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Charles Lee starts in the second half. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Kennard. Pulls up. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. A new lineup here for Charlotte. Hornets trail by 19. For three, Sexton. That one no good.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
All right, Coach, let's talk about Onyeka Okongwu. What an agile player for his size.
Yeah, B.A., no question. And on both ends, too. Plus, the guy gets up in the air and then reaches out over 7 feet in wingspan. His speed and his size can be a huge advantage.
Alexander Walker, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Sexton goes in, and yep, it's good. Sexton's gotten 4 this quarter.
He's shifty. Sexton can get by you if he's given a lane.
Back to Alexander Walker. No good on the 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Oh, deflected. Here's Okongwu. No points yet. Picked up by Okongwu. Down low. Diabate grabs the board. And so it's Sexton who brings up the ball for Charlotte. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. A lot of conversation in the NBA about expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver said there are clearly markets out there that are very interested and will run through a process. I'm looking forward to it. There's an enormous amount of interest out there. It's on the league to look at it holistically. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Now here's Sexton, guarded closely, banked it in off the glass. Sexton's got 6 points.
And look, Sexton's lack of size has never prevented him from mixing it up down low.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Woo-hoo, just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Sexton with it. Now Alexander Walker defending. Green, the pass to man. 6 to shoot. The 3. He drops it from range. Man's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Gay. Back to Kennard. 1:04 left in the third quarter. Good on the bucket. And the Hawks lead by 21.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight. Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Powerful. He saw an opening and turned it into a highlight reel.
Man, just sent it down with some force.
I mean, the defense basically gave that one to him.
That's what speed and agility will do for you. Big-time play.
Now here's Alexander Walker. 6 points for him. And there it is for him. Alexander Walker's got 8. 30 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Diabate. Now here's Man. Oh, there's the alley. They're running. The 3 from Sexton. On target from range. Sexton's got 13 points in this quarter.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their point. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Atlanta has possession. And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. Trey is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt. Rizachet at the 3, Johnson at the 4. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Bridges passes to Plumlee. They shoot again! Rebounded by the Hawks.
Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Atlanta.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Yeah, and one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
And he drives in. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Well, he's called the unicorn for a reason. Porzingis doing unicorn-type things tonight.
Ball against Daniels. And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. Well, think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
Pass to Porzingis from deep. The rebound by Bridges. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Rizachet with some nice D. Atlanta leading by 22. And here's Porzingis. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Porzingis has got 6 here in the quarter.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Don't blink. The ball will blow your doors off.
There's Young with the 3. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Pass to Porzingis. And another dime for us.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
LaMelo on the attack. He can do damage from anywhere, but they love to see him get to the rim.
Outside Porzingis. Young against Ball. Young, the pass to Johnson. Back to Young. 5 to shoot. Johnson a screen on Ball. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Now the Hornets moving it up. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
And the acceleration off the drive is amazing. Ball can be tough to catch up to.
And so Ball nails both of them. The Hawks lead by 23. Outside Young. Offline with a three. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Bridges misses. Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Young, the pass to Porzingis. And Young, here we go. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Stan, there's always a lot of attention on Trae Young. What do you think his defining quality is?
Well, look, Brian, he's one of the premier facilitators in the NBA. Not many players have the timing he does. Whether it's a lob or off the bounce, his passes find the mark.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Hawks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, you know, his work on the glass was a key factor, helping to turn the tide as far as the possession game, and so often that's the difference.
To the paint, and it's stolen by Plumlee. Ball against Daniels, and Ball gets it to go.
What a gentle shot by Ball. Not overpowering with his release.
Outside Young, from outside the arc. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
They're on a little run right now, but I'm wondering, where was this energy earlier?
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
Young with it. From deep three-point land. Off on that one. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. This one. All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that'll do it, folks.
Sports.
Here we go.
I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. At the guard spots, we'll see Cunningham and Ivy. Duren out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. Possessions can't end until somebody grabs a rebound. Greg, two of the best on the boards are facing off tonight. They prioritize rebounding.
And getting those extra possessions can really break a team's will. When excellent rebounding teams play, everyone has to work a little harder to secure the ball.
And so it's Charlotte with it, following the bucket by the Pistons. Back to ball. A three ball. Duren pulls it in. The Pistons on offense. Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. Pass to Duren. With the drive, and Duren slams it in.
That's just good fundamentals from Cunningham. When a guy is that open, you gotta get it to him.
Plumlee in the post. Duren's on him. 5 on the clock. Ball to pass to Plumlee. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Plumlee's got his second basket.
Pretty smart play that time by Ball, calling for a pick and roll to throw the defense off the scent a little bit.
And Cunningham with the slam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
Now, here's Ball. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Boy, that's a nice effort from Ball in the paint that time, working hard to find a way to get that shot off.
Cunningham dishes it to Ivy. Out to Thompson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clever move by the young guy. Thompson sticks with the shot and gets down.
That free throw good from Thompson.
At the line for 2.
He's perfect from the line this time. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Miller outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
In, and it's Miller with the jam.
And Miller moves well for a guy. His size and finds the shot there off the drive.
Stewart with the screen on Ball. Duren finds Thompson. Back to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
Ball, the pass to Plumlee. And that one, good. Plumlee's got 8 points.
Ball is wasting no time showing off his passing skills. A really gifted distributor.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Back to you.
A great passer. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Now, here's Thompson. After the miss from Mason Plumlee. Ball against Ivy. And that one drops for him.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
Here's Ball. Rebounded by the Pistons. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
A good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge. And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Plumlee dishes the ball. Buries it down low.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Stewart. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Mason Plumlee getting it done for Charlotte. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Plumlee is at center and Bridges next to him. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Now here's Williams. Scoreless thus far. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Williams likes to keep his options open. He'll find a teammate if he has a better look.
So, GA Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his due.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hawks, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that for Charlotte.
You'd certainly like to see a little better rim protection right there.
Stewart with the screen on Ball. Cunningham passes to Duran. Bridges against Stewart. Back to Duran. And Duran slams it in.
Assist from
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Now, here's Ball. On the wing, Williams. Covered by Cunningham. For Detroit, they've got a nice 3 of 3 to start the 7th. The layup missed.
He took it up strong, but the defense was ready for it.
And Plumlee kicks to Bridges. Pass the ball. Looking for Stewart. He gets it there. Thompson inside. He's covered by Ball. Bridges against Thompson. Bridges dishes to Plumlee. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson.
first team foul.
That's his first foul. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Miller, the pass to Bridges. And he banks in the layup. Bridges has got it all tied up now for Charlotte.
Boy, he's very dependable from that area. So Bridges, to me, should look to keep attacking when he gets the ball in this space.
Oh,
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind taking a chance. Spruce it up a little bit.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Clark, when you use the word unicorn, a one-of-a-kind player, LaMelo Ball fits the bill for sure.
Yeah, we've had so few point guards north of 6'7", and he's right in that range. And he also shoots it well on high volume from the three-point line. I don't know if there's a guy quite like him in the league at that size with that vision and three-point shooting marksmanship.
Here's Ball after the basket by Detroit. Plumlee in the post. Duran's on him. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ball. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
This kid is so skilled. What a touch from Melo.
Inside, here's Cunningham. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. Hornets leading by 3. Over in the corner, Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The Pistons shooting their third free throw shot of the game. And the free throw, no good. And it's good for 2. Now just a 2-point Hornets lead.
Catches the defense napping there. Those plays can be crushing.
Ball dishes to Miller. Williams, a screen on Ivy. Miller, no luck. Gets it off, and it's good. Hold on, the officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor.
The previous play is under review.
Time just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
The clock is queuing up the footage for the officials on the floor. The new process is making for quicker turnarounds, I think.
Tie game here in Charlotte. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the Fan Sports Zone.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You gotta like what Mason Plumlee has done in this game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Duncan Robinson out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Marcus Sasser. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Reed in at the 5 spot. Hornets shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. Outside, Green. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Green's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Hornets. And so, LeVert will bring it up for the Pistons. A 2-point game. In the corner, Reed with it. Green against Robinson. Back to Reed. Hornets with the rebound. Left side, Sexton. He gets it in there. And now a 4-point Charlotte lead. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player. And having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line, you think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, two of the best to ever do it.
Operating from mid-range, that's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Harris kicks to Robinson. Pass to LeVert. And here's Reed. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
Nifty move, kicking that ball outside as the defense tries to collapse.
Here's Sexton. Here's Diabate. And it's Reed pulling it down.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And it's in there.
What a tough make that was by LeVert. Refused to be denied, and great concentration.
Dinwiddie a screen on LeVert. Pass to Diabate. Nailed from three-point land. Diabate's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Defenders going at Colin Sexton should be mindful of his prowess in the paint, Greg. He's pretty tricky.
That's right, Kevin. We tend to think of guards like Sexton as perimeter pests, but Collins a real plus when he's in close. Let him slip by you, and it's a deuce.
Pass to Green. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk. Guys, we're not through 3/4 of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Reed a screen on Green. Robinson kicks to Reed. And it's blocked. Stood on the wing. LeVert defending. Count that one.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Harris a screen on Sexton. A nice shot by LeVert.
Like the way LeVert controls himself, always under control, knows what he's looking for, takes his time, particularly when he's close to the basket.
There's a good screen. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Reed a screen on Sexton. LeVert up top. Defended by Sexton. A nice shot by LeVert.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. It's Charlotte. They're up by 1. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Plumlee is at center and Bridges next to him. And it's Williams at the small forward position. So that's the Hornets 5. Here's Ball. Softly drops in the floater. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
Duran with a screen on Ball. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
The Hornets with the lead. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Down low, here's Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
I understand we'll see some high-powered offense, but you've got to put up a little more resistance than that.
Come on now, look, sit back and enjoy the fireworks. Nothing better than good offense.
Hornets leading by 3. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And Williams, here we go, puts it up. And Plumlee gets it to go on the assist by Williams.
Really hard to count how many of their possessions have ended just like that with one of his shots falling.
Yeah, that's not a bad way to end the possession, though, and it's the reason this game is coming down to the wire. I mean, his touch from outside and from the field in general has been superb.
Thompson against Ball. Here's the drive. Here's Miller. Plumlee with a screen on Ivy. Now Ball for 3. It's tipped all by himself. Ivy against Ball. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Durant. Ivy with it. Driving the lane. Layup, no good. Hornets leading by 3. Bridges a screen on Ivy. Durant pulls it down. The Pistons have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game. Nice work to get it inside.
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
At the line for the Pistons, Cade Cunningham.
Just reviewing closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
There are not many players you'd rather have at the line there. Those free throws were huge.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Ball against Cunningham. With the floater. With the teardrop. Yeah, count it.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Cunningham looking it over. Skarn sets the screen for Cunningham. The 9-foot shot. He puts in the chain.
And that's a nice possession. Did a good job to get that open shot. Charlotte in the lead.
And it's Ball penetrating. Oh, what a play inside.
Talk about coming up big. Ball not shying away from these moments.
Here's Stewart. Outside Cunningham. Stewart with the screen on Ball. Just 4 to shoot. Thompson, he finishes with a one-handed dunk.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot. Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angles. He gets the ball to a wide-open shooter just about every time.
Durant with the screen on Ball. Now Stewart. Thompson outside. Now Duran. Bridges with the steal. It's tipped. Stolen by Thompson. Bridges with the rebound. Deflects the pass and stolen by Thompson. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that hub?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the three-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested three. Never an easy shot.
This would tie it. The long shot, no good. And so it's the Hornets who come out on top. That was a fun night of basketball.
Basketball, joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ali LaForce reporting for us. Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. Cade and Ivy, they're the backcourt. Duran out there with Isaiah Stewart, and it's Thompson in at the 3. Young with the bucket. This game could be like a tennis match, Grant, with the ball racing from one side of the court to the other.
Yeah, B.A., you can get whiplash watching these teams run up and down the floor. They like to get it and go without any hesitation.
Porzingis with a screen on Cunningham. There's Young with the 3, and the Hawks with another 3.
The deep ball from Young. He only needs a little wiggle room to feel comfortable firing away.
It's Cunningham with a drive. Young against Ivy. There's the drive, and he jams it home with authority.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Takes a 3, and Porzingis gets it to go on the assist from Young.
So smooth off the catch. Porzingis is excellent at judging when to take quick shots.
Pass to Stewart. Thompson left side. Here's Duran, and Porzingis with the block. Young against Ivy, and the foul on Jaden Ivy. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Ivy against Young. Pass to Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. Porzingis with a screen on Ivy. Young from long range. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game. Tim, how do you like this blend for the new Pistons? Wily veterans alongside the new blood.
I love the way they have built this team. Shooting was their Achilles heel, but these veterans bring spacing and savvy.
Out to Thompson. Now here's Cunningham, picked by Stewart. Second chance shot. Thompson. Cunningham, right side. Duran, the screen. Goes up again. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. Pass to Rizachet. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Isaiah Stewart.
Yeah, Rizachet is already advanced with the ball in his hand. He knows how to pick up that whistle.
Legs, you look at the Atlanta Hawks, they are no strangers to the play-in tournament.
Yeah, B.A., since making the Eastern Finals as a 4 seed in 2021, they've been a perennial play-in team. They're trying to find a way to make another deep run.
Duran kicks it out to Cunningham. Up top, Stewart.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
The Pistons need to get one up quick. A nice shot by Ivy.
And something Ivy continues to improve. He's becoming a real threat from downtown.
Let's check in with our reporter, Ali LaForce.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Brian?
And Ali, thanks. And Atlanta has possession. Following the three-pointer by Detroit. Porzingis for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. And that's now 6 points for Kristaps Porzingis. Stewart, screen on Young. Ivy passes to Duran. Stewart outside. Detroit moving the ball around. Here's Thompson. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And a youth movement for this Hawks roster. What went into that, Tim?
Well, first, they climbed 10 spots to get the #1 pick, which led to Zachary Rizachet. Then the trade of DeJounte Murray, which got them Dyson Daniels, who's 7 years younger. And, of course, you've got Jalen Johnson, who's breaking out. So they've got some young talent that is on the rise.
Now here's Young. He has 6 for 3. Porzingis. The rebound by Stewart. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes. And this is what makes Ivy special, his ability to finish with power at the rim.
Outside Johnson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Duran finds Stewart. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
Young misses. Pistons trail by 6. Ivy outside. Duran the screen. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Porzingis with a screen on Ivy. The 3 is up. The putback. It's good on the putback. Young's got 8.
Wow, that is just great work, and he got rewarded with that tip-in.
The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. Atlanta on top. They're up by 8. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And what a great job they have done sharing the ball. This is what team basketball looks like, and I love to see it.
Johnson and Porzingis, they're inside. Trey is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt, and it's Risache in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Duran with a screen on Young, and here's Ivy from the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 10.
Look at the IQ. Such a smart play for a young player. Ivy executed the pick perfectly.
Tim, a top 5 pick in 2022. Jaden Ivey battled inconsistency in his first few seasons.
Well, he is an explosive athlete, and at this level, you can't dominate with speed alone. So he's continuing to put in work, and he's making real strides.
Here's Duran. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Detroit shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Well, Legs, when we talk about current players, who are the guys you want taking the shot with the game on the line right now?
Well, certainly the tried and true like Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant. You can't go wrong there. Or a multi-time MVP in Nikola Jokic. Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide-open 3.
Stewart finds Cunningham. Stewart, screen on Johnson. Back to Stewart. Lets it go from deep. Porzingis grabs the board. The Hawks have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. The rebound by Stewart. Stewart's got 4 rebounds now. And foul called on Dyson Daniels. That's his first foul of the game.
15 seconds.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Pass to Stewart. To the inside. Here's Duran. And the dunk by Duran.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with 2 hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck. The kick out to Young. There's the screen by Johnson. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. And here's Detroit. It's been 8 unanswered for them. And it's Zachary Risache with a foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Duran, the screen. Clock at 6. Cunningham passes to Duran. And here's Thompson for 3. Rebound Atlanta. Outside Young. Pass to Porzingis. Stolen by Thompson. It's stolen by Daniels. And a fast break now for Atlanta. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
2 shots.
The action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Duran attacks. Cunningham outside. Duran with a screen on Young. Here's Cunningham. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper.
Pretty clever move by Cunningham, calling for the play to get himself some space to work with. I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
And Stewart with the basket on the assist by Cunningham. And it's a three-point Detroit lead.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
He's so dangerous in that action. Nice decision there from Young.
Stewart, screen on Daniels. Here's Cunningham. Kate Cunningham, an emphatic jam.
Making sure of it with the two-man slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Young, the pass to Johnson. Tipped. And he gets it back. Back to Young. Outside Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. And Cunningham pulls it down. And here are the Pistons. They're on a 14-3 run. Stewart, the rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Young way outside. Duran with the rebound. Duran's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And here's Cunningham outside. Cunningham confident in his range.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
From deep, Johnson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. And that's now 8 points now in the game for Jalen Johnson. And the ball out of play. The Hawks will have it.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, pay the price.
Out of bounds. Hawks ball. Substitution on the board.
Kennard for 3. That shot missing. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Pistons, thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Arena Entertainment.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You gotta like what Jaden Ivey has done in this game.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
Setting the floor for Detroit. Duncan Robinson is out there with Tobias Harris. Then it's Karis LeVert, then there's Marcus Sasser, and it's Reed in at the center position. Just 3 to shoot, and here's a Kongwu for 3. The Pistons clear it. And you could argue Onyeka Kongwu is a little undersized at the center position, but it's hard to overlook his impact, Tim.
Well, that's because he contributes in so many areas. Blocks, steals, rebounds. He can make plays, you name it. And he keeps adding to his game year after year.
Count it. Okongwu's got his first points of the game.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Hawks down. Team first.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Robinson passes to Reed. Back to Robinson. Clock at 4. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it.
And his active hands right there prevented that entry pass.
Kennard on the wing. They set the screen for the lead. He buries it from 3. Kennard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Outside for LeVert. Picked by Reed. Out to the wing. Here's the 3. And again, the Pistons missing.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Pass to Okongwu. And Reed pulls it down.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Picked by Reed. LeVert goes in. Count it.
And LeVert is a tremendous athlete. Once he gets into the lane, he's terrific at finding ways to finish.
Here's Gay. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Kennard. Got it. Kennard's got 5 points.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
LeVert passes to Robinson. Picked by Reed to the middle. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Harris passes to Reed. From outside, off the mark. Atlanta's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Harris a screen. Pass to Reed. And here's Robinson. Back to Reed. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Kennard passes to Okongwu. Soft touch off the glass. Okongwu's got 6 points in the quarter.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
It's LeVert on the wing. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. To the inside. Here's Reed. And a two-handed jam!
Oh, nice ball movement by LeVert. A welcome sign for this team.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there for the lead. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Porzingis. Beyond the arc. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 6 assists in the game.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
That is just beautiful ball movement. Unselfish basketball.
We've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Atlanta on top. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Atlanta leading by 3. Rizichet at the 3, Johnson at the 4. Trey is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Hawks 5.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
Stewart, a screen on Young. And it's Ivy penetrating. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
Young against Ivy. Johnson for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. And 11 points now in the game for Jalen Johnson.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Cunningham with the ball. Porzingis picks him up defensively. Kicks it out to Cunningham. 4 on the clock. Johnson with the defensive effort. Atlanta leading by 6. Inside. Porzingis. Blocked. To the paint. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That one on Young.
Yeah, just too strong right there. Duren is so good at fighting through contact on the way up.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And Young has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Pass to Porzingis. Down low. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. 5 to shoot. It's Johnson with a drive. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Cunningham passes to Duren. Ivy outside. Duren with a screen on Young. Now Stewart. On the wing, Ivy. Guarded by Young. Oh, the long ball, no good. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. It's money from deep.
Few bigs stretch the floor like Porzingis. He can be just deadly from the arc.
Ivy. The three is off.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look. I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
Now Young. Cleared away by Ivy. Pistons trail by 10. Here's Thompson. Oh, that's a man on a mission right there.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Now Porzingis. Oh, the deep ball from Porzingis. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
Yes, sir! That one goes!
It's such a skillful shooter. Young going with the gentle make.
Johnson with the rebound.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Now Porzingis. Left side Young. There's the drive. Here's Daniels. Shoots a three. Duren pulls it down. On the wing, Ivy. Can't get the three. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Porzingis. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Young. From deep. Ooh, it doesn't go. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. A clean win. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it.
On these roster doors, we see some elite guards on both teams.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the nice thing is these guards are both playmakers and scorers, and the teams rely heavily on their productivity.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Plumlee is at center and Bridges next to him. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. 3 on the clock. Young for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Miles Bridges up in the air above the rim. That is a show. Look out below.
And it goes down 2 points.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
3-pointer, Daniels. They get it again. Back to Young. Second chance shot. Outside, Porzingis. For the 3. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. And here's Charlotte. Doris, you mentioned that you value the way Porzingis is able to neutralize shot blockers.
There is value to a big who can step away into the 3-point line and stretch your defense to a place you are uncomfortable with. And then on the other end of the floor, this guy provides elite rim protection and rebounding. You have to respect the two-way ability of Kristaps Porzingis. You get a sense of the court awareness of Brandon Miller, young player, but really polished.
Traps in the tray.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And the foul on Dyson Daniel. That is his first foul of the game.
Atlanta foul.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Plumlee with a screen on Daniel. Porzingis with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Young with the ball, and it's Miller picking him up. Porzingis sets the pick for Young. Fires the three, and it's Porzingis that time on the assist from Young. 6 points for Porzingis.
Boy, don't let Porzingis get cooking from three-point territory. He is a sweet shooting big man. Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
Young, it's to Porzingis. The kick out to Young. Another three for Atlanta.
And defensively, you have to stay connected to Young at all times.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. Coach told me, quote, our success defensively in this one hinges on how we guard LaMelo Ball. He continued, not only is Ball a three-level scorer, he's a top-tier passer with excellent court vision. And we've got to do our best to make him uncomfortable out there. Kevin, back over to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. And the Hornets playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on, and last season, their worst record in over a decade. We're hoping these new additions can help.
4 on the shot clock. Young's shot is off. Hornets trail by 7. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And that one's good. Daniels.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition. Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. A nice shot by Young. Young's got 7 points.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
Here's Miller. That one goes. Count it.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Young's shot is off. Hornets trail by 7. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. To the middle. Plumlee against Porzingis. Back to Williams. There's the lob to the hoop. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Stolen by Ball. From past the arc. That shot no good. And we reached the end of the first quarter. It's Atlanta. They're up by 7. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hawks?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Rizachet. The post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. And it's Young in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Porzingis can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
From about 16, Porzingis with the rebound. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. The Hawks shooting their first free throw this game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And Doris, I heard a famous coach talking about, quote, the human nature things that a team has to beat before they even get on the court. Can you talk about that?
Oh, Kevin, it's such a great point. So, for instance, is the team in it collectively? Do they care who's getting the shots, the rebounds, and the attention from the media? Or are they about the team and collective success? Human nature is a part of this.
Plumlee, no luck. The Hawks leading by 8. Here's Young. Rizachet finds Young. Johnson sets the screen for Young. Johnson down low. Defended by Bridges. Johnson can't get it to go. Here's Miller, and it's Miller with the jam.
Add that to the highlight reel for Miller. I'm sure it'll grow quickly.
And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the second overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
And the shot goes in. Young's got the lead up to 10 now for the Hawks.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Ball against Daniel. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Someone who is always a welcome side here in Atlanta. 2 Chainz taking in the game.
One of the biggest names in music here in Atlanta. And 2 Chainz should be happy with the way the game has gone for the Hawks.
Young, no good. Hornets trail by 10. Ball, the pass to Plumlee. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Plumlee's got 6.
That's just great recognition by LaMelo Ball. The pinpoint accuracy makes it easy for his teammate.
Out to Porzingis. Lets it go with a 3. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. Ball's got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Hornets have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. It's Miller on the way. And Miller throws it down hard.
Oh my goodness, how about the vertical by Brandon Miller? He got up.
Young for 3. The Hornets pull it in. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Plumlee kicks to Miller. Bridges, no one around him. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to Porzingis from the arc. The Hawks again can't hit. Hornets trail by 6. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Plumlee. And slammed in by Plumlee.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? And here's Young. Back to Porzingis. Beyond the arc. Back in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 5th assist in this one. Daniels with the steal. And the first half is now in the books. Hawks lead by 7. And let's hear from Allie LaFleur. Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
18.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Porzingis having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And Charlotte looking at who they've got. You've got Josh Green, Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Colin Sexton. And it's Diabate in at the 5 spot. Alexander Walker on the wing. Defended by Sexton. Here's Newell. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And I tell you what, he looks fresh coming out of halftime if that possession's any indication.
Here's Sexton. Here's Diabate. No good from outside.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Okongwu with a screen on Green. Pass to Okongwu. Diabate grabs the board. Hornets trail by 9. Takes the 3. Rebound, Atlanta. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Gay, driving inside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Kennard. Count it, good. And it's an 11-point Hawks lead.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Out to the right wing. Okongwu finds Alexander Walker. The shot's good. Alexander Walker's got the lead up to 13 now for the Hawks.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right at the rim.
Here's Diabate. Misses from short range.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Charlotte moving the ball around.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Hornets shooting their first free throws of this time.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And he can't hit the second. Pass to Newell. Here's Okongwu. It's rebounded by Salon. Hornets trail by 12. Here's Diabate. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Hornets have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And the first one goes.
That's the line for 2.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Hawks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Pass to Salon. A minute 50 left to play here in the third. That one falls. The Hawks leading by 9. Alexander Walker up top. Defended by Sexton. Connects from three-point range.
Well, guys who are known as shooters are always ready on the catch. Luke Kennard, rise and fire.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
Well, Colin Sexton-Doris provides a valuable scoring punch for this team.
Boy, you want to talk about a gritty defender and a guy who's willing to mix it up on both sides. There's some confidence and a toughness that you love with Colin Sexton.
Kennard on the wing. It's rebounded by Salon. Hornets trail by 10. Pass to Diabate. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Here's Alexander Walker. Lays it up off the glass. Alexander Walker's got his second bucket of the game to go. Charlotte's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Newell. Alexander Walker with the ball. Kennard for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Kennard's got 8.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammates after that.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. 13 points up at the end of the period. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. And it's Porzingis in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now Ball. Looking to get back on track here. Count that bucket.
Now that's just a smart move by LaMelo Ball. Uses the screen to shake the defender. That's nice.
Young passes to Porzingis. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists now in the game. On the wing, Bridges. He's looking for Plumlee and finds him.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Johnson, a wide open look. Off target from outside. Hornets trail by 16. There's the lob to Bridges. It's stolen by Johnson. To the paint. Plumlee with the steal. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Miller dishes to Plumlee. Rebound by the Hawks. Young outside. After Reza Shea. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Brandon Miller.
At the wing position, Reza Shea has pretty much everything you're looking for, right? Length, mobility, three-point shooting. And add to that, he has a great feel for the game.
And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Porzingis with the block.
A swat by Porzingis, that wingspan, letting you know he's in the house.
Young. And the shot goes in. And the Hawks lead by 20.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen. It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
Porzingis with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. Here's Ball. Atlanta with the rebound. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. And Young kicks to Porzingis. Young against Ball. A nice shot by Young.
And on the drive, Young can be so sudden. The defense barely gets a chance to react.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Will it go? And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. For his age, Brandon Miller has an extremely polished offensive game.
He does, Kevin. You can count on him to carry an offense if need be for a 6-8 minute stretch. He's got size, he's got skill, and he's a willing participant offensively. Guys, you know this. Brandon Miller plays the game with a high level of intelligence, and at 6'9", that length, not a bad addition to that.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Hawks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Porzingis.
The aspect of his game that stood out to me was his work on the glass. He was absolutely relentless.
easy to admire Young's confidence. He knows he has the ability to drain it from way outside.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Miller grabs the miss. And it's the Hornets ball. Ball from deep three-point territory. Can't connect from long distance. The clock now can just run out for the Hawks. Here's Young. Fires from way outside. Off target with that shot. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team.